All right, I found it. Calm down. Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. Disclaimer. Everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only, and just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. Okay, so the last video I posted was about how Chief Fry with Moscow Police Department, Moscow, here we go again. He's retiring from being the police chief. Now, whenever I saw the press conference, and as you guys noticed from me reading the entire thing out loud, the press conference talking about his retirement didn't mention anything at all about him running for sheriff, about him retiring from what seems to be a tad bit too early because he's going to be running for sheriff. Okay, now I found the article. The Seattle Times, a Washington paper, is the one that I'm going to be reading this from, and it states Moscow police chief who oversaw U of I killings case to run for sheriff, and it was posted on the 22nd. It goes on to state the man who guided the Moscow Police Department through the University of Idaho killings and the national spotlight that accompanied them is retiring this spring to run for Latah County Sheriff. So this isn't he's retiring, but he doesn't want to retire, so he's got to find something else to do. He's literally retiring in order to run for Latah County Sheriff, which is, I mean, honestly, I don't really care what you want to call me, all right? The fact that he wants to retire from being the chief of police in order to run for sheriff, it's interesting to me, and I don't really care if that makes me conspiratorial or not. It's interesting. Police Chief James Fry, 54, will retire May 1st after 3 decades with the department, including the last 8 years as chief, to focus on his bid for sheriff. The primary election is in May, and the general election is in November. Fry said he still wants to be involved in law enforcement, still has energy, and wants a new challenge. I mean, yeah, 54. That's only 20 years older than me. Of course you still have energy. Like you're literally only like half of your lifespan, pretty much. Although it's similar, it's still new, and I think it will be a good challenge, Fry said. And if I don't get elected for some reason, then I will go to look for something else. I bet you he gets elected. I'm gonna do a poll later. Sheriff Richie Skiles said he learned Wednesday of Fry's intention to run against him. Skiles will seek a third term in November. He said Fry did a good job as police chief and wished him the best in his retirement. Okay, well, how much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet? Something about something that went wrong in the Idaho 4 case is going to come out during this whole situation. Sheriff Skiles' skills, however the hell you say that, is going to end up digging up dirt. I bet you. And something is going to get something. And if it doesn't, I'll be quite honestly shocked. I really will be surprised. But that's it. That's it. I wanted to give you guys the full on information because even though, and I don't know why, it doesn't even make sense. The press conference release report, the press release should have said this. It didn't. I would have read it. I wouldn't have had a million comments telling me, oh, but he's running for sheriff. Why didn't it say it? If he's retiring in May, in order for him to be able to start the process of his run for sheriff, why not just state he's retiring in May because he's going to start his run for sheriff in the press release? Why are we having to go to a secondary source to get that information? That's kind of stupid. But anyway, that's it, you guys. If you like the way that I present this information and give my opinion, please do not forget to leave a like on your way out and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. And by the way, LAKEN Riley, I am talking about that case. I'm just not talking about it here. I'm not. This is the video to look for. Okay? The link will be in the description box on my second channel. And I'm just going to warn you guys now. If for some reason, you're an American citizen and you're totally okay with these illegals coming over our borders illegally, being detained for coming over our borders illegally, and then instead of being deported, they're sent off to New York and given $10,000 debit cards and allowed to just run amok in our country and do shit like this, you might want to stay off my second channel. But that is it, you guys. Go out and try to do some good today. See y'all.